All right, good afternoon. We're on the GBP USD. We're going to go for a few hours of trading here. Currently looking at price heading towards the short reversal zone, but with bulls not as in control as bears. So what we're looking at is a reversal that's going to succeed here. Price is most likely going to bounce off of that short reversal zone. So we'll go for a low trade here for 15 minutes. Going to choose the 16:30 expiry. Go low here on the GBP USD, investing 5,000 into this trade and hit buy. Once we're into the trade, zoom in on the chart here thereafter, just so things are a bit clearer. And what we're doing here is using ITM Genesis Elite for a valid high probability reversal off of that zone. All right, back again, roughly 24 seconds remaining in this trade. As you can see, a perfect bounce off of that high probability reversal area shown by ITM Genesis Elite and confirmed by ITM Smart Money. We saw the reversal zone in place. We saw price heading towards it, but Smart Money indicated that bulls are not overwhelming the bears. Hence, we're going to probably see that reversal zone hold, and that is exactly what it did. We're now a second away from expiry here on this trade and have now expired for a $4,250 net return on this trade. Now let's go back to the chart here shortly to see if we have more opportunities. We're going to trade here for at least an hour and a half, 2 hours maybe. Now, looking at the latest on ITM Smart Money, that spike, that bullish spike, is more powerful than the following bearish spikes down. So what we're looking at now is a potential breach about to happen. With price bouncing off the low strength, that's a support level that's now been maintained, we have an opportunity to go high towards the reversal zone, since Smart Money indicates that one reversal has happened successfully, but now bulls are possibly coming back into control, with the latest spike being stronger than the bearish follow-on. So we're now in $5,000 in a 16:45 expiry. Again, 15 minutes for the trade, and we'll come back to you just before that time. All right, back again, 22 seconds remaining. We're looking at price having breached through the reversal zone, retracing through to the reversal zone, but we've still been contained within. So the medium strength boundary is now providing support to this price. Bulls are still very much in control here. This trade is most likely going to expire in the money because it's safely above the medium strength zone that's providing support to price in that area. What we now need to see is whether this breach will still happen. So we're going to go back to the chart now. We've netted another 4,250 on the successful trade. The breach hasn't yet happened. So with the latest spike, again, bulls are in control versus bears. So we have another opportunity here to follow through to the breach. Again, a long trade has presented itself here with a potential breach of the high probability short reversal zone. Smart Money confirming that bulls are coming back into control. So we're going to go into another high trade here for a 15-minute expiry at 1700 hours. $5,000 invested into this trade, again for seeking an 85% return. We're into the trade now. Let me just zoom in on that chart for you, and we'll come back to you just before or at expiry to show you the results. All right, back again, roughly 24 seconds remaining here. Price is stuck in that reversal zone area, but the breach looks like it's about to happen. So we're now inside the reversal zone. Price is extending outside of it. Bulls are still in control according to Smart Money, but this trade is dangerously close to the entry point. So we're in a touch and go situation here. There we go. We're in the red now, but that's not a problem. The analysis is still very sound. We're just unlucky in terms of timing. This is perfectly natural, and we have ended up losing this trade. The analysis still being strong, we're going to continue going in that direction regardless of this trade being a failure. Failures are absolutely normal. We're still looking at bulls being in control according to Smart Money, so we're going to shoot for another breach trade to the long side here immediately following this failed trade. $5,000 invested, again a 15-minute opportunity. Expiring at 17:15 hours here GMT. Once we're into the trade, I'm going to expand the chart here again for you and show you how price is doing in this area. We're into the trade. We'll come back to you just before or at expiry to show you the results. And this is why sticking to the strategy is so important. The breach has now been successful. Price has gone through that area, is now extending above the broken high probability short reversal zone, with bulls still being very much in control, versus the bears according to Smart Money. And we're just a couple of seconds away here from expiry in the money. So this trade has been successful here for a $4,250 net return and a gross 9250 return here. So we're now in a position where a breach has happened. Naturally, we're looking at a follow-on long trade here since price has successfully broken that reversal zone. And according to Smart Money, bulls are very much in control. This is a very simple strategy if you stick to the strategy. 15-minute trades only, follow what's happening on the chart. So we're looking at a long trade here again, a high trade, 15-minute expiry at 17:30 hours, investing 5,000 into this trade, going long on the GBP USD after a successful breach of the high probability short reversal zone. Come back to you just before or at expiry. All right, so this trade has expired on the money, which means that neither in or out, and our investment has been returned. The reason for this is price is still hanging around that area and is now moving into that breached zone. So we're now looking at a potential high probability long trade. The first one expired on the money. We got our funds back, no win, no loss, but now we're in a position to go for another high trade here in the direction price has now broken out of that zone and is continuing north. We're on the GBP USD here. Can expand the chart to show you the result. Notice I've chosen a 10-minute expiry here because of that movement already happening. I'd like to repeat again, this is exactly why sticking to the strategy is so important. We've come back into the video a few minutes after expiry here. The trade expired very nicely in the money here. The breach was successful. Reason we waited was because this boundary opportunity was shaping up. We're now looking at an outside boundary opportunity that's shaped up very nicely. Price is now breaking through the analysis boundary. We have a very low probability of price staying inside this current zone, this current boundary. So we're going to switch over from high-low to boundary. Go over to the GBP USD. Suggestion by ITM Genesis Elite is that we have a valid outside boundary setup. Going to go for a 30-minute expiry on this, the only available expiry on the GBP USD. Once we're into the trade, I'm going to zoom in on the chart here, and we're now in a position where we're waiting for price to exit this in either direction. All right, back again, roughly 22 seconds remaining on this outside boundary trade here on the GBP USD. We're looking at price having successfully gone through that boundary and has now exited to the upside here with roughly 10 seconds remaining before expiry. All throughout this session, it's now 18:14. We have been at it 2 hours in a row, following the strategy religiously. When Genesis Elite and Smart Money are in confluence, trade probabilities are naturally very, very high. If you stick to trading high probability opportunities only, you dramatically improve your chances of having good equity growth over time. Nowhere in this scenario, now here GBP USD, the outside boundary setups have now ceased trading until tomorrow. 8:05 in the morning, since it's late in the evening GMT, so we can't go for any further trades on the outside boundary setup. Secondly, we have no valid trades at this time to take on the high-low setup either, so this would be the best time to terminate trading. We have now been trading for 2 hours straight. All throughout, the strategy was maintained. There was one loss in the middle, and there have been 5 wins altogether, running in 83.33% win rate in this session. The idea is the strategy works and works very well. All that is required of a trader is to wait patiently for the setups to appear, to stick to the rules, follow them religiously. If a trade fails, that is absolutely fine. Every single strategy has failed trades. But with the strategies you have available in ITM Genesis Elite and Smart Money combined, you have dramatically improved odds of success. That does not mean a 100% win rate, but that does mean a significantly high win rate consistently over time, as long as you follow the rules and don't bail out when a trade fails. Thank you.